right, Patrick. It's all in the technique. First go like this.
A new study found the fast-paced cartoon can cause attention problems in preschoolers. We're talking about SpongeBob SquarePants, of course. They took a large group of 4-year-old kids, divided them into 3 groups. One group watched 9 minutes of SpongeBob, another watched 9 minutes of a PBS cartoon, and the other spent 9 minutes coloring. The ones who watched SpongeBob scored the poorest in several mental function tests given right after watching the shows. I'm very depressed about this. I love this show. So joining me now to talk about this study is UTSA professor Michael Karcher. So should we all be very concerned as parents? What do we take out of this study? What does it mean? And what's wrong with fast-paced cartoons?
Well, I think parents should be concerned. I think TV is like food, and quality in, quality out. Too much food, too much TV, not good. The wrong kind of TV is like the wrong kind of food. So fast food and fast-paced TV are similar in that they're not the best choices that can be made.
Well, what is it about the fast-paced cartoons that affect our children in a negative way when it comes to learning?
Well, remember the Baby Einstein videos?
Yeah.
One of the problems with those is that they evoke a startled response, sort of like when there's a noise and a baby goes like that. Babies pay attention to those, as do young kids, because we are hardwired to observe things that change.
Sure.
So this fast-paced scene changes make us stare at them. But they don't give us long enough time to encode what's going on and to really learn.
Okay, so this PBS cartoon that they compared, Caillou.
I love it.
It's a great one. I've seen it, but it's much slower pace.
Yeah.
So those kids apparently scored the same as kids who colored at a much higher. I guess their testing score was much higher than the SpongeBob kids. So what is it about that? It is just sinking in the information. What is it? Is it a calming effect?
Well, there are some slow shows, you know, Caillou, Kipper, Little Bear. And I think kids can pay attention. They can follow the stories. The backgrounds are familiar, and they can actually be sort of present. When they come out of that, it's not like coming out of being under the sea.
Okay, good point. Poor Patrick. I really love that one. So, all right, I guess we just consider it as parents. We filter what we need to, and we just sort of take what we can and move on.
Parents should look for educational shows that will teach their kids lessons. And if your kid really has to watch SpongeBob, then put the time in afterwards to process it. Ask them what they learned, what they liked about it. Use it as a learning experience.
Yeah. All right, Professor, thank you. Beamer, no more for you, SpongeBob. We'll be right back.
Okay.